So bigger news. Yesterday, Cam Newton signed a $7.5 million deal with the Patriots. Some people saw this coming, like Kevin Kim, but others did not see it coming. I'm happy for Cam, by the way. I think he deserved a starting job. I think he got it with one of the best coaches in the NFL, and I think he makes the Patriots instantly better. So let's get our reactions to the AFC East. Now that Cam is on the Patriots, let's see what our predictions are. You saw on our Instagram stories that Kevin is still sticking with the Patriots. Geoff is sticking with the Jets. I'm sticking with the Bills. And Jonny is wearing a Miami jersey. So you can probably guess to what team he is going to argue for. So let's start with Kevin because he picked the Patriots. What do you think about Cam Newton going to the Patriots?
Yeah, first of all, I can't even control my laughter because I look at Geoffrey and he has this facade of confidence, but really he's scared like a little kid. And let me tell you, Geoffrey, you either are delusional or you have such a huge ego that you can't get off of your crazy New York Jets pick even after this pickup of Cam Newton. Let me tell you, if Cam Newton stays healthy, then the Patriots are undoubtedly the AFC East favorites. Yes, the Bills, I will concede, have the best roster. And they also have very good coaching with Sean McDermott. But he ain't no Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is the greatest coach of all time. And he does not need a 42-year-old quarterback to have success. And let's not forget, yes, the Patriots defense started, not doing so well in the latter part of the season, but they still had a top defense. They still had the defensive player of the year in Stephon Gilmore, and they have a great defensive line. There are trade reports for Joe Thuney, but I don't think they're going to trade him. They have a great offense, especially with the Cam Newton signing. And they got Cam Newton for $7.5 million. Well, I mean, it's up to $7.5 million, so it's actually under that. That's way under the value of Cam Newton. They got a former MVP quarterback who still has it in him as for a price under the amount that Chase Daniel's getting, that Mitch Trubisky's getting. Like, this is a bargain. And you know what this proves to me, that Newton signed for this little? He's out there to prove people wrong. This is his opportunity to prove people wrong with a great team and with a team that people marked off as rebuilding or tanking. So Bill Belichick wants to prove people wrong. Cam Newton wants to prove people wrong. When you add a motivated quarterback and a motivated coach, that's a recipe for success.
All right, I'm going to go next because I have the Bills as my prediction. And realistically speaking, I think it's Patriots or Bills. I don't think Jets or Dolphins are good. I think these two guys over here are clowns. I'm going to respond to your point about the Bills first. Okay, so let's not forget about what the Bills did last season. They made it to the wild card round. They choked, I would say, in a game against the Texans. They let Deshaun Watson put up some heroics last second. They were still in that wild card game. They would have won the division had it not been for 2 one-score games against the Patriots. Moreover, the Bills added Stephon Diggs. I think that's an underrated addition. Their wide receiving core now consists of John Brown, Cole Beasley, and Stephon Diggs. That's a pretty solid wide receiving core. You can pick up first downs easily with the short routes, intermediate routes to those receivers who are all like small receivers, but they can get open. And then their defense is underrated. I think the Bills defense is as good as the Patriots defense. I think this year it's better. The Patriots lost Kyle Van Noy, Jamie Collins. The Bills defense last year was top 5. They don't have many all-pros, but they do have a collective team that works well together. So defense, Bills defense, addition of Stephon Diggs, and the last thing, Cam Newton, right? This is what we're talking about, Cam Newton. You said Cam Newton is as good as he should have been or something along those lines. I I think Cam Newton has to prove some stuff, prove some consistency throwing the ball. I think his legs might be worn out from all those years. I think compared to Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen, I think both Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson are going to get higher volumes of running the ball. People say Cam is a dual threat. How are you going to run the ball as effectively with Cam this year, knowing that his past injuries have become a sort of a liability, knowing that you have to protect him? So for those reasons, I think Cam also has no weapons, right? Who does he have besides Julian Edelman? So I'm going with the talent argument, with the roster argument, and I know you mentioned motivation as a great factor, but I still see this division as the Bills' division to lose.
But Suraj, you bring up questions with Cam Newton's running. I'm going to bring up a question with Josh Allen's passing, which I think is far more alarming than Cam Newton's ability to run after a few injuries. Who do you trust more with tight throws, with the big moment throws? Josh Allen, who has, a 54, 53, just above 50% completion percentage, or Cam Newton?
I would trust Cam Newton. You're right. In the tight moments, he's been to a Super Bowl. He's been an MVP. But what I would say in response to that is Cam Newton is not necessarily the most accurate passer himself, right? We've seen one consistent season from him. I don't think Cam has less weapons compared to Josh Allen. Josh Allen's weapons can only help him. So I think, and Josh Allen is a developing quarterback. It's his second year. So that's what I'm saying, that Josh Allen, I think we can see some growth. Cam, we don't know what we're going to get.
All right, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's move on to Geoffrey and Jonny. Geoffrey, you want to go first with your Jets out blasphemy, and then
Sure.
Jonny can finish up with his Dolphins argument.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared. I'm scared of the Patriots. I'm nowhere near as confident as we used to be. But you know what? I still have hope. I still have hope for my Jets. First of all, Cam Newton and Tom Brady, two completely different quarterbacks. Tom Brady's a mobile at all. Cam Newton is mobile. I hope the Patriots won't be able to adjust to that. And second of all, offensive line isn't the same. Patriots offensive line isn't that great, especially since their O-line coach retired this season. And hopefully Cam Newton gets injured or something.
Hopefully.
Yes.
That's
no.
You should be happy for the man, at least as a football fan. Like, he deserves a starting job.
I'm happy for the man, but for my Jets, I'm happy. Cam Newton was one of my favorite players, and I really wanted him to go to the Bears or
Why does it seem
any
like
other team other than the Patriots.
Your favorite player?
No. What do you mean every good player? Cam Newton, I liked him because he won MVP once. That's all.
Yeah, but don't wish death upon the man. Don't wish injuries upon him.
I'm not wishing him death. I'm like, hopefully a sprained ankle. Fingers crossed. You may be out for 2 weeks.
Mono?
Maybe mono. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm scared. I'm scared for my Jets.
Okay. Well, yesterday on the Instagram story, you didn't seem as scared as you are right now. But
no, I was
you're
scared.
Still sticking to the Jets as your prediction. We're just gonna ignore you for a minute, and let's get on to Jonny. I think Jonny has some substance with what he's about to say. So let's listen to his Dolphins take.
All right, listen, man. I'm not scared of Cam at all. Our defense has highly improved. I mean, our defense right now, Xavier Howard, Byron Jones, Bobby McKinn. We have Kyle Van Noy as a linebacker. Our draft, we drafted mostly offense to protect Tua, the man. 7,400 yards, 87 touchdowns, only 11 interceptions. Okay, of course Ryan Fitzpatrick is still there. His Fitzmagic is still there, but we all know Tua will be the man for Miami's future. We drafted an offensive tackle from USC with the 24th pick. That's going to be a big improvement with Miami. But you got to look at our wide receiver core too. Devontae Parker, Preston Williams, Allen Hurns, and Jakeem Grant. So you got to look at the whole aspect. I mean, our defense has really improved, like I said. So I don't really think that Cam Newton would be a problem to Miami. I see us going 10-6. I see us losing a game
Whoa,
to the Patriots.
Whoa, chill.
Okay,
No,
what about the
hell
fact
are
that
we
Tua
talking
might not
about?
play the whole season?
Say that again.
The fact that Tua might not play the whole season.
Well, yeah, I think Tua is going to be a starter by week 3 or 4, maybe. Fitzmagic still has some magic in him, but I don't understand why you don't see us going 7-6. I mean, I see us losing to Seattle, the Rams, the Chiefs,
49ers?
the Niners, and one game against the Patriots. Other than that, why wouldn't we be able to beat Buffalo, Denver, Chargers, Cardinals, Jets, Bengals, for example?
Oh no.
Denver,
Oh my
2 times
God.
against the Bills.
Buffalo, Denver, Jesus Christ.
Like, can I respond to this?
Yeah.
So I was really high on Miami, like for the future outlook, not immediately. I was also high on their pick of Austin Jackson, I believe is his name, from USC, the offensive tackle. But he's still a developing project. He didn't come out as one of the consensus top offensive linemen. He still has developmental side to him. And yes, they have one of the best secondaries, I think, in the AFC. But there's too many questions on the other areas in the defense. Questions in the linebacking core. Yes, they added Kyle Van Noy, but Kyle Van Noy, I mean, he was deemed a bust until Bill Belichick, reformed his career, right? And then look at the offense. I don't think that Tua is going to start week 3. I think the Miami staff is going to ride Fitzmagic for at least 5 weeks because they owe it to him. Because last year he played well and didn't get that coaching staff fired. And also, it's only a matter of time until Fitzmagic turns to Fitztragic. And Tua is, yes, he's so good. Like he has star potential, but there's that offensive line, still a huge question. This is a young team, extremely inexperienced. Even the coaching side, inexperienced. I like Brian Flores. I think he's going to be a good coach. Still inexperienced. A coach like Bill Belichick is not going to lose the division to an inexperienced team like this. Just by experience alone, Bill Belichick will get 2 easy wins off the Dolphins. Yes, everyone says the Patriots have a hard time in Miami, but I feel like this is different because Miami's like completely rebuild mode. And with the Jets, I don't even have a comment. They're just that bad.
Okay, so your argument is valid about why the Dolphins might not win the AFC East. So let me ask you this: do you see us at least being a wild card team?
No.
No.
I think the AFC is too competitive. The AFC is too competitive this year, right? Because I see the Steelers and Ravens coming out of the North. That's 2 already. And yes, even with 7 teams, I think it's too competitive. And if you look at the West, Chiefs, definitely. And then Broncos, I think Broncos and Chargers are better than the Dolphins, both of them. If you look at the East, Patriots and Bills, I think they're both better than Miami. And look at the South, Indianapolis and Houston and Tennessee. All of them can contend for that playoff spot. So I think all of these teams are better than Miami.
I'll say this: if Tua starts week 1, he is what people say he is, and if he doesn't get injured, they might have a chance of wild card.
That's a big if he doesn't get injured with that offensive line.
It's a lot of ifs. I don't see it happening whatsoever.
Tua.
Yeah, I
We
don't see
can
it
make
happening.
the same argument for Cam Newton. He's injury prone.
That is true.
That's why I'm saying
but I think that Cam Newton, especially with the type of offense that Bill Belichick's been running, it's designed so that if you look at Tom Brady last year, he wasn't sacked too much. And also, even with the lack of weapons, they incorporated in the rushing attack. I think they had at one point like 4 or 5 different running backs on that roster. So, I mean, I just think the type of offense is different. So I don't think Cam Newton's going to be in positions where he's super prone to huge hits and risky plays. I think Bill Belichick has a different mindset on the offense. So, I mean, yes, Cam Newton's injury prone, but I also think he had a lot of faith in Jarrett Stidham. Don't count out Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah, Cam isn't even confirmed as a starter. There's going to be, I've heard competition. So who knows? Jarrett Stidham could become the starter, do whatever he does. We haven't seen that much from him, but he could surprise us.
And with Jared Stidham, just look at the quarterbacks that have been understudies for Tom Brady. I know being an understudy isn't the biggest argument for why a player will be good. But if you look at Jimmy Garoppolo, look at Jacoby Brissett, these quarterbacks, when they left New England, they did well. I don't care what Geoffrey says about Jimmy Garoppolo. He's a Super Bowl starting quarterback. He's competent. So save all your Jimmy Garoppolo's trash arguments because I don't want to hear it. And Jacoby Brissett has been serviceable. If you look at his Indianapolis numbers, they've been pretty good. So I mean, learning under the best coach and best QB, I mean that's something that is truly valuable. And if you look at Belichick and how long he took to actually sign Cam Newton, I think that showed that he had confidence in Jared Stidham. And getting Cam Newton, that just bolsters that QB room because after Jared Stidham was Brian Hoyer. So at the end of the day, they still wanted a better QB room for that. So, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't count out Jared Stidham playing some games this year.
Yeah. Well, Jonny, you got any last words about Miami?
It's just like the NBA, man. No one thinks Miami has a chance. I don't understand what the issue is against Miami.
I think it's preposterous that you think that they're going to beat the Broncos. There's no chance whatsoever.
The Broncos? Why not?
The Broncos, they improved so. Are you kidding me? All right, first of all, they're one of the best defenses now. Bradley Chubb is coming back. They have Von Miller. And let's just look at this offense. Drew Lock, second year, possibly MVP candidate. And then they have Jerry Jeudy. They have Cortland Sutton. They have Noah Fant. They have Melvin Gordon. They have Phil Lindsay. That's a great offense. Broncos is one of my most underrated teams. They're my dark horse teams for this year. I do not see Miami beating them whatsoever.
Okay, so if we switch the Denver win to a loss, we'll be 9-7.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we be able to make the playoffs?
But you said the Dolphins are going
Sure.
to sweep the. You said the Dolphins are going to sweep the Bills. That is not happening, man.
Division games are always tough. People are going to split them at best. I think for the Dolphins, they can split division games. But like 8-8, 6-10, 7-9, something.
No, that definitely at 500 or plus. At
Johnny,
500 or plus.
Johnny,
Did you
chill.
forget?
Come on, man.
Did you forget last year that the Dolphins were possibly considered to be the worst team in the NFL history? That's
Okay, it worked. We tanked for Tua.
Even with
He's already
that
started
tank
first
for
week
Tua
one.
argument, I don't think that argument really has a lot of weight to it because if you see like they tried to stay competitive and then they had so many mistakes. Josh Rosen, I feel bad for that guy. I mean, we don't even know if he's truly bad or not because he's just been put in terrible situations. I mean, dude. Okay, no matter how terrible the Dolphins are, though, they beat the Jets when they were winless last year. So I'll say the Dolphins finished before the Jets. Dolphins third place for AFC East.
Jets are 7-9 last year,
the
not happening.
Jets have no talent. We can.
What do you mean no talent? That Jamal Adams? No, get that PS out of here.
Now let me tell you this.
What?
This Jets-Dolphins argument is really interesting.
We play the Jets on week 10, okay, in Miami, and then we have a bye week. And then week 11, guess what? We play the Jets in New York. That's 2 wins. We're gonna have a bye week in between.
What? No way. First of all, you're saying the Jets are no talent. The CJ Mosley, they Jamal Adams. They have.
Don't talk about Jamal Adams because he's leaving. You gonna say bye bye to him?
He's not leaving this year. Get out of here. I don't see him leaving till maybe 2 years from now, maybe 3.
All right, good.
He's definitely not being traded this year. He's going to play for the Jets this year.
What motivation is going to have to play?
He wants a bigger contract. If he plays bad, do you think another team is going to want to sign him?
No, we all know Jamal
Or
Adams
trade for him?
is a Pro Bowler, okay? Regardless if he has a bad
Pro Bowl
season.
players fall off the cliff sometimes. You never know.
No, man.
All right.
We all know. I think we can all agree that the Jets are a cancer of a team.
Nope. The Jets are better than the Dolphins.
No.
I think one of the last things people want to be watching right now is 2 people argue about who's better, the Jets or the Dolphins.
The Jets are going to be a good team next year.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. Jonny, thank you so much for coming, bro. You had some good points about Miami, everything Miami. I love South Beach, man. Players love South Beach. Definitely have you come on again sometime in the future.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, Kevin, Geoffrey, thank you as always. This is M2M signing off.